Generic greetings and welcome to Orrstead. Today's beverage is a nice relaxing cup of chamomile tea. So welcome to Orrstead. This is billed as a relaxing city builder with incremental game mechanics. What that means in practice is that essentially you start with a small town centre and a couple of population. You'll then gather resources such as food and wood and then increase the size of the settlement by placing down different pathways, doing lots of building and placing things like houses and granaries and farms and water towers, and you'll do fishing and mining, and there's also a little miniature railway to transport resources around the map, which always improves, well, everything in life. Either way, let's go to new game and I'll show you a little bit of it. You've got the tiny ranging to a huge map size. We're going to go right in the middle there in the sweet spot with standard, and we'll click generate, and that's what the game has given us. Let's just click play, and I don't think it's unfair to say that the game is very much driven by the quest system. So we have the build or quest. When we do that, we gain the path unlock, and this is the incremental game mechanics. What it means is it unlocks all of the stuff down the bottom as you continue playing, and the reward is wisdom, which is our generic units of currency. I don't know if it's a deliberate decision to make wisdom look like a coin. Either way, what I'm going to do is click on the ore, and we have to place it near a river, and well, there's a river over here, so I'm just going to place it in, say, there. And there we go, summer year 1. So we've done that, so we've given access to a road, a pathway, and if we place the pathway, we then unlock the next one, which is extra wisdom, and we need to chop some trees. So over to chop, and we're going to chop over here, like so. I think it's fair to say we're going to chop a lot of wood here, and let's just see how we get on. So we have a total of 3 citizens, no housing, and happiness is plus 10, however, minus 9 because of homelessness, so we need to fix that sooner rather than later. But once we've done the chop, we'll actually get the access to the homes and such, and yeah, that's going to be the... Oh, actually, no, it's not the next one. Stockpile is the next one. But you've also got policies as well. As you earn wisdom, you can unlock policies, which are, well, like you get special buildings in there as well and other things. And we can see we're getting +1 generic units of currency every second. Anyway, we've now got the lumber pile, and I'm going to place the lumber pile in, say, there. Why not? And that means that we can gather the wood and then store it there. I'm just going to go to max speed here and let this crack on. There is a seasonal system in the game, so we're currently year 1 in summer, and population turns up every 30 seconds when you have houses, I should point out. If you don't have houses, then they're not going to turn up, so it means that you're not just going to get a big flood of population in your settlement. Also, like I said, the seasons in the game, you can't like grow crops in like the winter, so you have to harvest enough to sort of survive the winter. Anyway, build 2 houses is the next quest. You can rotate it quite freely using the middle mouse, or you can sort of snap it using Q and E. I'm going to stay away from this area because basically that's quite fertile grass. We see fertile ground there, and that's good for growing things. However, not so much back here. So we need to place some houses, and because we want to most likely, what I'm going to do is go over to chop and cancel the chop in this part. I'm just going to let them crack on here. I want to sort of come down around, like probably across here maybe. Yeah, I think I'll come across like that. And you can see, because these are not connected, they don't sort of change colour. Anyway, I'm going to place some housing, and I'm going to place a house in there, and that's all that is required at this stage for the 2 houses. And what you can see happening here is that the 3 logs required are being picked up by these absolute units of citizens, because they're able to pick up essentially a railway sleeper and fling it around. Anyway, we now have that built, and we now have access to a water tower. So again, water tower has to be placed, you can imagine, near water. So I'm going to place it, I think, in there. That's not a terrible position. And that then provides water to the houses. You also get other things that they may need. So, for example, this house here, we can see we've got wheat, bread, trout, mackerel, and apples. The latter of which I've not actually seen in the game. So, yeah, we'll see how we get on. Oh, there's the stockpiling, as you may imagine. We're going to go for some chop. I'm going to chop there. We're going to chop there and chop there. I believe the size of trees does matter, so the bigger the tree, the more wood you'll get off it, although I guess it could be random. I've Not yet done any scientific testing on that front. However, the forest will encroach. If you like chop like this and leave it, it will encroach. And was that like a pheasant or a partridge I just heard? Nice little background noise there. Anyway, they are cracking on with all of the building here. Water collector will give us the reward of a wheat farm and a reward of some wisdom. And the wheat farms will place probably all along here. Probably not all along the full thing, because we don't think we need to do that. But what I will do is preemptively build across, because we'll have a bridge, and then farming. And again, we're just focused on this left hand side, and it's asking us to build some wheat farms. Only 2, but I'm going to go off script a bit, and I'm going to build 3, and most likely the granary is going to go in here. You then need to supply the granary with the resources from the farm, and then further has to go to like a market, and then that goes to the houses. So yeah, similar to what we've seen in previous games of the similar genre. I'm not too sure what the what the whole ore thing is about. Ore, the mysterious heart of the power. It provides wisdom though, which is always good. Do we want to build some more houses? I am going to build 1, 2, 3 more houses because, well, we can. And yeah, let's see how we get on. You can see I like the way the build actually, where they go up there and the foundations go around, and like you get the scaffolding and the whole thing rises up. Oh, that wants us to build a granary now, and I'm going to place a granary there. And I think this can store a total of 50. I'll have to check, but I'm fairly confident it's 50. I've just realised as well, is that there? Is that... Oh yeah, that's something I'm going to change up. So I'm going to remove that, and then build across like that. Oh, actually, I might have messed this up because that's getting built there, and you have to build next to a pathway. So I'm gonna move it over basically because there is ground we can build on, and I put the road there, so we really don't want that. Anyway, so we're still building a granary. I'm also going to go for 1, 2, 3 for extra farms as well, because I know for a fact it's going to ask us to store at least 2 wheat, and well, this won't take too long. 1 and then 2, and now we've got some wheat markets unlocked, which needs to supply these houses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that this will supply a lot of houses around here. Now the problem at this stage is houses require water. Let me just pause it. And the water comes from here, but later on you do get a well. So I am going to capitalise on that. So I'm going to have houses along here, and then on the back there'll be houses there. So that means that a pathway will go somewhere like that, followed by this, which can go in, I think, there. So it has to come from this granary all the way to here, but that's fine. But that will supply these houses, and I'm probably going to maybe put in more paths there. A house can go in there, which means we want to do something like that to go on the other side. So just doing a bit of pre-planning there, and we just need to increase our population to 10. We do have 10 houses, 3 households are vacant, and I'm fairly confident to say, yeah, housing. Basically, if you've got free housing, then people will start to turn up, but I think it's every 30 seconds in-game. Obviously, we've got a fair amount of wood stored, but we haven't got any ones being generated. But up next is the lumberjack. Again, the game is very much based around that quest system, so you're constantly looking at that. Later on, we'll have to look at other buildings as well, and some of them have pollution, which can basically... There's trees they'll just die off straight away, and people don't like to be next to pollution and things like that. So, just going to max speed out, I think, and we'll get the population. So there's the 9 out of 10, and we're going to get another one shortly. I'm going to just preemptively build some more houses, and these are quite expensive. I won't go any further than that. So we now have another couple of quests. 1 to build a lumberjack, 2nd to reach 15 population. So what I'm going to do with that then is maybe expand to, say, here. And then I'm going to say chop chop in there and chop chop in there. And what will happen is they'll cut those down, and then we'll be able to place the lumberjack in here somewhere as well. This is the area, you can see the area where it's going to gather the wood. And it does mean it will just chop it down. It's not gonna do anything special like replanned, but that does exist, and we'll see that later on. I'm gonna go to there maybe, and then I'm gonna chop maybe another bit of wood next to it. And how are we doing for population? 12 of 15, and that provides us with the forester, which, as you might imagine, will reforest stuff, and we'll then have to build maybe a bridge to go across so they can still harvest. We'll see how we get on. It also depends on what the game unlocks for us. So there's that. That's our that's our lumberjack. Automatically chops nearby trees. Good. Looks like happiness is plus 10 as well. 10% to all wisdom gains. We currently have 610 wisdom or generic units of currency, whichever you prefer. You can, if you want to, alter the job priority by going to this bit here, and then you can reorder it and such. I've found after about 90 minutes to nearly 2 hours worth of play that I haven't really needed to bother with it. I think it's designed to be a bit... It's the option's there, and it's nice to have that option. It's also good to be able to just go, you know what, I'll let the game do whatever it thinks is best, because you can indeed do that. And I just built some housing to there, and then obviously we're going to build it on the other side, but no, we were actually out of the wisdom required to do that. The next one is a forester for our unlocks, and what I'll do is I'm going to spin round and I'm going to put a forester in here, and we also now need to reach 20 population. So over to the lumber and the forester, and there's 2 areas of effect. I assume they're planted in the middle, but I'm not too sure. The good thing about Forester actually is that you don't need to connect it directly to a road, so I can place it there and it will happily function. So if we place that, we are going to get 500 wisdom, which is fine. We will also, I think, get a sawmill shortly as well. The problem with a sawmill is I believe it's polluting, so we'll have to potentially put that elsewhere. There's the Forester, and we're just going to get the population up. I'm going to probably run a road from here, maybe over here, like that. And oh, we need to build a house. So this is like a short-term quest here. We only have a limited amount of time to build this. The problem with building it where I am now is that it won't have access to water yet. So yeah, I'll place it and it'll work, but oh, it doesn't say it needs water. It does look like it is providing water to this, so I'm not too sure. Anyway, that's now in, and we need to then build a sawmill. Produces wisdom and causes pollution. So pollution will kill off the plants. What I'm going to do then is place it most likely... I think that's fine, yes. I think what we'll do is place it a bit out of the way. Actually, he is not... I mean, he is fine, I guess, because we're not really doing stuff here. Let's place it there. Yeah, we'll place it where it is now, and I think that'll be fine. All of this land will become polluted, however, which is a negative effect for housing, but also will just kill off any of the trees that grow there. But I think where it is now is all right. So it consumes 2 wood per minute, but it does provide 50 wisdom per second. That can't be right. 50 a second. Anyway, we're actually at max population because of the housing, so we need to get to 25 for the next quest. Again, mentioned before, but we'll reiterate that I think the game is very focused on these quests, and it does give you a nice little thing to aim for. Speaking of things to aim for, we're going to get a bridge here, which means we can go across the way here and probably start to do some more harvesting. I think that's pretty good if we have another maybe wood gathering over here, something like that. Anyway, I think also around this part we can probably place some housing because the land is not that it's not that great for growing and such. We're on to 23 out of 25 population. There's the 24th. And oh, so this is something called a wisdom geode. Contains nuggets of wisdom, so we will mine that. And we gain 7 times all wisdom gains. We're now up to 16,000 wisdom. Excellent. And yeah, we gain bonuses to our wisdom, 141 I think it says there. There's the bridge unlocked, and we can indeed place a bridge there. So we can then just go to expand to say here, I want to then place, I know it says reach more population, which I guess we can place 1, 2 more buildings in there, but I want to place a forester on that side. I want to place a guy doing some, maybe some foresters there and foresters here. They'll start to replant. I think that's the way forward. So we'll just max speed this out while they crack on with that. We're up to 32 housing, 16 population, which is fine. Obviously the wisdom is going up there. And now that I've got these built, it does mean we are gathering more materials. I guess also another stockpile would be of some benefit, and even another sawmill. Let's do that and just get more wisdom, because obviously we need the wisdom for, well, it's used for everything. Next thing we're going to get is an ocean dock, so we might have to go all the way to the ocean here, like that. And, oh, okay, so we've got an ocean dock, but it's also wanting us to build a house for a secondary objective, and let's go for an ocean dock, which I think would have been able to go there. So if I was to demolish that and put in a T-piece, I think we can go ocean dock, and yes, so I can place an ocean dock there, and I'm going to place another 3. I'm going to place 3, because why not? And one of the things I like, a nice little attention to detail as well, is that like it all connects up, which is quite nice. This is like barrier, so that's good. Anyway, we need a fishery now, which is where we store all of the fish, and I guess I'll place it there, and I'll place one on the other side. Oh, maybe not in that orientation, however. Let me just remove that and put it there. And it's going to cost a bit, but we've got a bit. That's going to give us 5k anyway. And now we need to build a fish market. So again, over to here, and the fish market is going to go in, I think, there. And that's going to provide fish to all of these houses, which I think also increases the happiness. Oh, we've actually got some, it says homelessness. We've got some people homeless. I don't know how that is the case. Anyway, we'll let them crack on, and I'm noticing that, the guys are having to go all the way around, so what I'll do is something like this and then a bridge, so that's much better access for them to get across there to chop some wood. I think I'll also do maybe something similar over here, so this path can come to say there. Then I'm going to bring this up to about here, and then on this side we'll go for that, and then we're going to do some reforesting, and I'm going to place one there as well. So just let the guys crack on and do some all of the reforest stuff. We need to reach a population of 40, and we are heading towards that now. Every time I place these houses, it gets even more and more expensive to do. I mean, it's 27 grand to place one of those now, and I'm also very aware that we're probably not storing nowhere near enough grain, so I'm going to place those in. And for the granary, I'm going to go with 1 and 2, because we need to... we need to get a tax collector. Oh, okay. There's also geode, so I'll gather that. And there we go, spark of inspiration. Tax collector. Okay, so because of where this is positioned, we won't be able to get everything unless I place it right in the middle there. I don't think I need to place it there. I think there should suffice. We'd miss 3 buildings that way and 3 that way. Wherever I put it, I'm going to miss some buildings, but it doesn't really matter too much. We just need at least 1 tax collector, and we're probably going to build across and around anywhere. Eventually we'll get a well, so these can actually have water, although it doesn't seem to matter. Oh no, it does say that, it says fall, apparently. Apparently they've got wheat, but these guys have got wheat and water. Oh, but then -5 for tax collector. Okay, so our main goal at the moment is to reach 50 population. We have enough housing for that. Also, to store 100 wheat. Okay, well, we can do that as well. I'm just going to preemptively build a couple more granaries. I think that would be of some benefit. I'm also going to chop down that tree and probably chop just a line like so, because I want to put in, yes, another lumberjack. Put another lumberjack in and another couple of foresters. Place a forester there. And, okay. 166,000.68 generic units of currency to build there. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So we'll just put another, maybe lumberjack in there, and there we are. So we are gathering mackerel, was it? Mackerel. We are getting wheat. We don't have any wood at this stage, but hopefully I've improved it by doing what I've done there. I could, if I wanted to, just say, right, go here and chop all of this down, but perhaps not. I guess we'll chop these ones down like so, because it's sort of not in the way actually at the moment, but yeah, we'll just chop those down. And like I say, we need to store some amount of wheat. In the winter, we will not be able to grow anything, so it's important that we get these fields going now and all stored. Each one of these can store 50 in the granary, so there we go. It's slowly going up. Farming wise, I could just do that. I mean, it is possible. Not when I've run out of wisdom, it's not. Yeah, but it's gonna give us a lot more. You'll know if people are without a job because it says idle. They just stand around there. So adding all of this in it's going to help us out anyway. Place another one. I will be able to shortly. There we go. Just wanted to get that completed. There's other stuff here that I can't place anything around here. Am I hearing sheep as well? Yes, indeed. Okay, so we've been supplied with a well. And the well, as you might imagine, will supply... I was going to say fuel. It's going to supply water to the houses, which I will pretty much, yeah, put it there. Okay, and that'll provide water to these houses. Next level is 60 population, so let's see if we can do that. We have to stack the wheat, which the reward's a bit poor, isn't it? Stock up to, well, you have to get 100 of the wheat, and you only get 200 wisdom. Whereas the next one, which is the population, you get 2,000. We'll get 60,000 from building a well. Another house is going to cost 35 grand. There's a wisdom geode. We'll gather that. And, yeah, that's fine. And... no. We need to gather one more wheat and get a few more homes. 1, 2, and then... There's the end of that chat. Can't make any more than that. 62,000 for the next next house. Okay. So we'll see what happens there. We are on for policies. 46% of the progress to the next policy earned through accumulating wisdom, which yeah, we're generating a decent amount. About 600 every second. Is there something you click on to generate more? No. So it looks like we've got a decent supply of wood and wheat and mackerels, so that's all good. I'm going to max speed this out because, well, there's no reason not to. At the moment, there's nothing else we can do. With another house, which is going to cost just shy of 83,000, we will get, yeah, we will get that population, which is that quest to the next level. I don't know how much remodeling you end up doing in the game, or whether it's like as you unlock different tech, you'll start to delete old buildings and stuff. That's all a future us thing. What is in our future is mining. We have a coal mine. Now, I will put it in probably a bit of an awkward area, simply because we can then build some networks of track to transport it, and that's fun. It's always good making a nice little miniature cute railway thing. So we're up to 58 out of 60 population. I can't get any more. I actually can place some more houses here. Good grief, 109. Yeah, that's expensive. It's getting expensive. At least the well is providing water to inland stuff now, and it means more happiness, more better. So let's just reduce speed a bit. Build a coal mine. So now we've got all of these resources around here that have just popped up, and we can place it wherever we want. I think I'm going to place it in here, like so. That will mean us building across, and maybe not along to that, but like that. And that's connected that up. So obviously it's going to take a while for them to get over there, but There we go. Once we've done that, I guess, you know what I'll do? I will build another house. We have to build houses regardless, so yeah. I'm also really tempted to build another forester, and we'll put the forester over here, but yeah, that's part of resources I just don't have, although we will get it once we've built this this coal mine. So I'm going to place it in here, maybe. Why not? So build a coal power plant and build a monument of the forest. So there are two different things. So this is a coal power plant. Consumes coal to provide power. Okay, I'm going to place it in... Obviously, it's going to pollute, but we know that's going to be the case. So I'm going to place it over here. And... the Monument of the Forest. So this is something a bit different. It's weird, actually. You've got, basically, you have to place it where there's pine, and it sort of, like, generates this really cool, well, Monument to the Forest. Can go there? No? Over here? Yes, it can. What about back here? Yeah. Maybe there. And what happens is, we now get these trees, which are... pine, and they give you extra wisdom. You can, however, if you wanted to, cut them down. But I'm going to, I think, place them. You can place them outside of the monument, but it just doesn't do anything in terms of resource generation, as far as I can tell. But I'm just going to max this out. It's actually really difficult to see where we need to place these. I know there will be some bits missing, but there you go. Anyway, so we've got the coal power plant in, and it's now wanting us to build a loading dock. So I'm going to place this loading dock in... I'm going to place it here, because we can now get an unloading station. And you might imagine... yeah, as you've guessed it. Yeah, let's get the railroad in. And there we go. We got this now going back and forward. This little minecart. It'd be nice if there was a locomotive towing it behind, making choo-choo noises. But alas. Right, let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4 houses. And yes, we are doing a bit of a sort of terraced street type of thing. I know it's not the most creative in the world, but it is very efficient. Not that we've got like a problem with space. And now we have, what's this? This is a powered sawmill. So if we were to delete the old ones, it might work. But I'm just going to probably put the new one in. And, oh, we've also got this cache, which we'll remove. And that gives us extra, yeah, extra wisdom. I think maybe bridge. And then over here. And logging. Ooh, 500,000. Nah, don't think I'll bother. I don't think I'll bother for that. Building this powered sawmill. So the standard sawmill takes 2 wood and it generates 50 per second, it says. Or is that per season? I think per second. This one is 2 and generates 10k. So why would I not just delete the old ones? Let's do that, and we're going to go with powered sawmill, 1, and that's a lot of millions to make the next one. I guess I'm going to place the old sawmill back in. Oh, look at that. There's actually coal there. So if I wanted to, I could go for, where is it? In utilities, in mines. That would pollute the area around it, though, which is a bit of a shame. But it means that we can quickly just transport the stuff to here. This consumes 6... was it 6 a minute? Yeah, and this provides 12 a minute. So the mine can basically power 2 power plants. Excellent. Let's see we are for extra houses. Put another one in there. I think would be of some benefit too. Are we maxed out on the granaries? We are not maxed out on the granaries, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could build the rest, but that's about right, I think. And how much for another house? A lot of money. It is a lot of money. At least we've got this lovely railway going in. Although I am aware that we've got like no crossing, which oh look, What's up next? Railway crossings. I think that's the area of power around there. Shall we place another one of these? Powered sawmill? Yep, 2.4 million. Guess we're not going to be placing that. How are we doing for the next policy? Oh, we're on 5%. There's no way we're going to get that. And, you know, I am tempted by that there. Oh no, that is in the right position. And then on the back of that, place a loading station. Like that. And then do that. Oh. It's going to go there. And then go over to there. I wonder how it works. Does it just go back and forward, back and forward? I think so. Maybe it's best to separate it, but no matter, that's what we've got. 3 million for our wisdom, so I will go ahead, and because we are in probably need of some more wood. Oh no, we got loads of wood. Oh no, it says -3 a minute. I am going to place this in, and another one of those. How much is this? 1.5 million. Powered sawmill. We're spending the money, hopefully in the right place, to just get more wisdom. Got a standard sawmill. I think power's just provided wherever. This blue's the pollution area. Anyway, we'll crack on with that. Granaries are almost full. That one is full. That one is full. No, the granaries are pretty much full. I think there's 1 space. 2 spaces. Yeah. That's fine then. So, this sawmill is getting constructed. 1 more population will tip us over to the next level. Some more houses there. We always need more population, as the quests are reminding us, so there's no reason not to build them. We're getting nearly 1 million reward anyway, so that's good. And let's just max speed it out while we finish that. So rail crossing. So I could, if I wanted to, place a rail crossing there and just build across like that, which is good. The next goal is just, it's a population goal. Reduce that down. Population, and oh yes, 2.37 million. But we get 4 million by placing, by getting the population up. And to be fair, we only need 1 more because we're on 78. There's the 80. Oh, so that is actually it. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to probably place in a stockpile there. I think similar here. And there as well. Just so they don't have to cart it wherever. If we wanted, I think these are growing up here, we could start to chop these down. And you can see it's going to give us some wisdom. So, yeah. Build in there, build in there. That's good. So, what we like for housing. Okay, I can place 1 more. And we'll max this out, because we need to reach 80 population. I think we're okay for fish, although that's saying there that you currently have just 100 mackerel, plus 0 per minute. I'm guessing because of the population. Oh, hang on, wait. Have these stopped producing anything? Because we can't store the food. That might be the case. Let's go with a granary. There and there. Let's see if that gets built and stuff being stored in there. Oh yeah, straight away. Okay, fine. I want to check out as well the fishing ocean dock. If I was to build further down like this, would it work? Yes, indeed. Are these maxed out, by the way? They are. What I'll do then... Oh, we've got a geode. We'll pick that up. And we'll store this stuff. I think I'm going to have to chop that tree down. Then put that there and that there. Okay. We're on to, whoa, 25 million. And there's a lot of that spent. We have now provision loading station unlocked and provision unloading station unlocked. Loads wood, wheat and fish and grain. Okay. And there's like a rail line here. So if we were to say produce fish all the way over here, we can then bring it over with the other two, if need be. Yeah, we can load it here. Then bring it over to the market. And, oh, winter. So we now have winter. And this is going to give us another resource, essentially. Consumes wood to provide heat. We need to provide heat to the people here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, sadly, have to dehome someone. There is, however, spare housing, so they should be able to go somewhere else. And then we will put in a wood furnace, like so. And there we go. Excellent. Well, the next goal is to reach extra population. How are we doing for wood? Wood's everything's in green at the top right, which is what we like to see. I can place some more houses in, but it takes a lot of resources now to do that. And you can see this, by the way, they are all locked. No longer can we gather anything from there. 1.5 million for another one of these. Let's do that. Chop that. I'm just going to keep placing foresters. They just... We need to generate more. We've got 100 odd million. And, oh, what's this log cabin? Improves nearby foresters. Oh, that's good. Well, I guess I'll place one in there. I'll place one in there. One can go there. Oh, no, it's 1.94 billion. Right, well, that ain't happening. Wow. Exponential. Right. Oh, well, building like a house for 20 million just doesn't even seem to be like a point of note anymore. Good grief. Okay. The next one, quest-wise, is to... Oh, hang on, wait. We've got a policy. Policy 1 point. Spend on powerful buildings and upgrades. Looks like I can't get them. Well, we'll reach 100 population, and then we'll see how we get on. Oh, there's actually a dead tree. Look, damaged by pollution. Let's chop that. Do we also want... I think we do, actually. Powered sawmill. That doesn't say pollution on that one, but it must do. Village house unlocked. More housing, but more demand. Okay. Let's, okay. Let's place that in here. No recreation. Ah. There's recreation, is there? But how many people can that have? 3 residents. We've now been provided with a park. With a river dock. Okay. And a park. Where's the park? Park is there. Huh. I guess I can place one back here, maybe? Like that. Put a park in there. Yeah. And let's go check about this river dock. So I'm going to go for across there. And it was a river dock 1 and 2. We can place it on this side as well. And get the geode. River fishery, which 1 and 2. And trying to reach that population level. Going to use these bigger, better houses. And that'll get us probably to the next quest. 110. We need... Well, we've got 109. But if I was to place this, we unlock a farmhouse and a reward of wisdom. 700 million. Bit more hustle and bustle now as well. Yeah, indeed. Okay, well, I think we are going to leave it there for now. Yeah. Alright. Do I want to get to the next level? Do you want to get the next level? No, because otherwise we'll be here forever. Alright, that's been a bit of Orrstead. So overall, I've enjoyed my time with it. It's very Moorish. It's very just one more quest type of game. I can't say I've been overly challenged. I mean, that's fine, because it is billed as a relaxing game, and it is indeed that. There is extras in there in terms of your building. You can't just plonk everything down wherever. You do have to focus on the positioning and meeting demands and making sure you don't have pollution. And obviously you want to build railways because they're cool. So, I deliberately put stuff away from things. But yes, overall, have had a nice chill one on the game, and interesting to see what else it has to offer in terms of policies, in terms of the other buildings. If we go back over to this one, I mean, there's plenty that we haven't unlocked. Loads of farm stuff here. There's other things. There's a couple of buildings in the in what tab is that one? That is in the town tab. We've like you say, got policy. You've got this like lookout tower type thing. Loads of different trees, whatever that is. So yeah, there's certainly want to unlock and experience, but yeah, we'll leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Allstead. If you like this sort of thing, by all means, let me know in the comments. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions, put them there too. And as always, there is a link in the description to try the game out yourself if you do so desire. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.